Hello. This video is being made for Alcoholics Anonymous. I have your book, and I've read it. I have another book, too. In fact, I have several books. Yeah. But this one I read because somebody I love very much is involved with your organization. Let me tell you something about myself. Been a teacher and a radio broadcaster. My life has been somewhat successful. I've talked to presidents, talked to people like Buckminster Fuller. I know that I've made mistakes in my lifetime. I've done things that I regret. And I'm at the end of my life now. And I don't know. Because of myeloma. I can't even pronounce it. It's a cancer in my bones. That every day gives me something new to figure out how to battle with it. It's a lady up the street from me who doesn't like the blackberries in my yard. So every summer is spent battling those blackberries. This year they've won. It's very hot here today, and I was out there cutting the blackberries and stepped on a rusty nail, and the clippers broke. And then I broke. So I got back into the house, and I can hardly walk today. I hope this is temporary. But since this disease is terminal, and 3 years is possible, it could be less, I don't know. The changes occur every day. There's something about your organization that I think you should know, because it's how I feel, and I know that I'm not the only one that suffers the pain. You guys have a word. It's called enabling. And your method of dealing with it seems to be detachment. Have you ever thought, even for a moment, how much that detachment can hurt another person? See, as a counselor, I do not understand drunks only being able to counsel drunks. You see, I probably don't understand addiction. I've only smoked this pipe 50 years, and now I have cancer, and I still smoke it. So I understand addiction. Somehow counseling drunks, makes little sense. What I want to tell you is the person that I love the most in this world, a boy that I raised, who's now in his late 40s, has detached. It's because of you. See, God put that young man with me when he was very young, and I made mistakes, no doubt. I mean, when I first raised him, I was without this thing called this. I was weak in it. So mistakes were made. But he stayed with me, a part of my life, for over 37 years. Until he detached because of your silly ideas. We are interwoven, all of us. And when you're interwoven, you cannot separate. You're interwoven through this God. So your organization is flawed and wrong. See, some loves are unconditional. And that's the kind of love we should have. That's the kind of love my dog has. It's very simple. There's a reality. Your organization, no organization, will stop somebody from drinking. You know how they stop from drinking? They stop drinking. They have to make that decision. It can't be made for them. We can try interventions and define programs, but unless the person really wants to stop drinking, it's not going to work. So your idea of cutting people out of their lives is very bad. It causes people like me that have had their life interwoven with somebody for close to 40 years, to end up dying alone, to end up with great resources and not a soul to leave it to. You should think what you do when you crush other people, because that's certainly not Christian. I don't know what to say to you, but you disgust me. For anyone you've helped, you've hurt other people. It's bitter, the feeling I have for you, and the loneliness you bring to other people. I wish you'd change your ways. I wish you'd start letting people do as they should. That commandment God gave us at the end, after he rose from the dead. Love one another. And there are other people in this world that love people that are in your organization, because their love is unconditional. And you apparently don't have a clue to the amount of pain that you throw out at these other people.